Are you still doing back extensions to fix your lower back? Stop. I'm gonna show you in this video some moves you can do to actually reset your back so you never have to worry about back pain coming back and you're not gonna damage it during your workout. So before we dive into the exercises that are actually going to strengthen your back, you gotta understand, if your spine is out of alignment, if your hips are out of alignment, any kind of extension movement is going to flare up the vertebrae in your back. Think about it like this. If your hips are tilted down and forward, there's a lot more pressure on each one of these individual vertebrae. And if you just keep moving the vertebrae itself, it's not going to relieve back pain. It's more than likely going to cause more friction, which is going to cause more swelling and more pain. So the first thing we're going to do is a perfect hip flexor lunge. So before you start anything, your first move to strengthen your back is to flex your abs first, just like this. Create two 90-degree angles, put your arms above your head. You're gonna drop your pelvis down and forward. Now do not extend backwards. This isn't a yoga pose. You're just stretching this front hip flexor. So push down and forward, hold, flex your abs, turn them on so they're tight, and just hold. You're gonna hold this for like 30 seconds, and then I want you to rotate slowly over the front leg. You have to do this stretch twice a day. If you have lower back pain, twice a day, and keep your spine perpendicular, straight up and down. Do not extend backwards, all right? That's the first move. All right, so your next movement we're gonna do is we're gonna have to activate your glutes. If your pelvis is out of alignment, the muscle that's going to help keep it in alignment and keep it structured and stable is your glutes. And more than likely, your glutes weren't turning on properly and those lower back muscles had to take over, and that's why the lower back pain's there in the first place. So, to do a proper glute bridge, you're going to keep your feet real close to your butt, thrust your hips up, and don't let your knees go inward. Now, we wanna do an isometric hold, so you wanna do like a 30-second hold, pushing through your heels. If you have trouble feeling your glutes, lift your toes up slightly and really drive through those heels, hold it for 30 seconds. Now I want you to do at least 3 repetitions. Once you've done one for 30 seconds, lower your hips, pick it back up and hold. If you start to feel your lower back flare up, it means your glutes have fatigued to a point where they're done and now your lower back took over. So just rest anyways. So the next move we're gonna do is a reverse lunge or back lunge. This will lengthen your hip flexor, stretching your hips out like we talked about, keeping your pelvis happy, and it'll activate your glutes. Keep in mind, you have to follow the tempo, otherwise it won't work. So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna hold a weight up here. The further the weight goes out, the harder it's gonna be on your core. Remember, if you have lower back pain, you wanna activate your core. You're gonna step back, make two 90-degree angles. Do not let this back knee touch the ground. Hold, and then pull yourself up using the front leg. If that's too difficult, bring the weight in. Still same thing, pause, hold, and pull yourself up using the front leg. If that's too difficult, you just place your hands on your hips, step back, hold, placing all of your weight in this front foot, drive through the front heel, pull yourself up without leaning forward, because you're not gonna use the right muscles, go straight up. You'll use your glutes and hamstrings and lengthen your hip flexors. Do at least 10 per side. Last but not least, we're gonna do dead bugs. Now with the dead bug, your back is flat the entire time, so there's no extension. This is a very, very happy, back-friendly core movement that should help you strengthen everything that we were talking about too. The glutes, the psoas, everything. Even your upper body posture has improved the dead bug. I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult with the ball. It's optional, you don't need it. Lay back completely flat, raise your legs up so they make 90-degree angles, and you're gonna alternate which hand moves back and which leg moves forward, like this. Do this under your range of motion. If lowering your leg this far hurts, don't do it. Keep everything under control, move nice and slowly through the motion, holding the entire time. When you have a ball, you wanna press the ball lightly. This is going to help activate your pelvic floor, your core, and really take the pressure off of your lower back. So no more hammering your back with endless extensions hoping that it helps it. Do something that's actually going to reset your back. Hold it properly in posture and strengthen and just live and enjoy your life. You don't have to worry about those crazy extensions anymore. Make sure you share this video so other people with back pain can see it. And if you haven't subscribed already, you're missing out. You don't want to miss the next video we have coming out. It's insane. It's going to be crazy. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but I do know it's going to be quality. So subscribe.